Worried that it will rain on your Disney vacation? Well, don't let the rain ruin your day. What's up, my dudes? It's Demi, and if you couldn't tell, it's raining in Walt Disney World. Unfortunately, the Orlando area tends to have rain quite often, and there is a good chance it may rain on your Disney vacation, but don't let that scare you. There is still so much fun to have, and I cannot wait to show you everything that you can do when it's raining in Disney. So let's get into it. Let's have a rainy day in Disney, and let's go get into some hijinks. Disney World in the rain, specifically Magic Kingdom, is one of the most underrated things that you could do in Disney. And the biggest reason is that because the rain chases everyone away and it's very empty, and I'm filming this video on a Sunday where it's usually super crowded. You want that castle photo with nobody behind you? Well, the rainy day is the day to do it. Something also that's kind of fun that I don't think anybody ever talks about when it rains in Disney is that they put the lights on Main Street, so it looks so beautiful. Like, they only do that obviously when it gets dark out, but it's only like 12 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and just look how pretty this all looks. If it does all of a sudden rain, don't worry, Disney does have ponchos in their stores. An adult poncho is $12 and a kid's poncho is $10 at time of recording. They also have umbrellas for $15.99. If your socks get wet and you want a new pair of socks, some stores like the Emporium will have socks, and they'll also have Crocs if you just want to change to wear something more waterproof if you didn't bring it with you. Currently, the Emporium also has flip-flops, so if you see that as an option, I'm gonna explain to you why I would choose that over a Croc. These do not have that much traction, and a lot of the areas around the parks have these very smooth surfaces that you could slip on, even in something with good traction. So always best to have the best traction shoes. Obviously, being prepared ahead of time is so much better. And if it's during hurricane season specifically, I would 100% be bringing yourself some waterproof shoes. These are the ones that I wear. I will link them below in the description. They are incredibly comfortable. As somebody who has had ankle surgery, I need a supportive shoe, and I could last an entire day, 20,000 steps with these, no problem. And honestly, they're thin enough that if you want to wear your sneakers and then change, they can easily fit in a bag. Buying ponchos ahead of time will obviously save you a ton of money. I like to buy the ones that are in a single pocket because you can easily just throw one in your back pocket if you're not carrying a bag with you. They're not very good. Like, they'll kind of keep you dry, but I would definitely recommend a higher quality poncho that you can easily fold up and put in a small bag, because you're gonna feel a lot more comfortable and a lot drier. If you are interested in using an umbrella, this is not a good umbrella, I have to tell you, but it is the smallest umbrella I've been able to find, and as somebody who is always in the parks and needs to carry something and I don't want something too big and bulky, it does the job. I've taken it even all the way to Tokyo Disney. So, like, is it like the best quality? No, but it hasn't led me wrong for over 2 years that I've had it, and it's nice and compact. I will put the link in the description where you can get this umbrella. Okay, now you're in the park, you have all of your rain gear on. Can you still have a fun day? Yes, you can. Now I know what you're thinking, Demi, what about the shows and the parade? It's raining, what happens? Well, unfortunately, the Castle Stage show does not happen if it rains, but there still is a parade. It's the Rainy Day Parade. They also do it for the cavalcades as well. This is the Adventurers Cavalcade, and they get to have the Rainy Day song, and all the cast members get to dress up in their rain costumes. It's so cute, and I know it may not be the actual parade or cavalcade, but think of it this way. Not everyone gets to see this parade or cavalcade in this form. It's actually really cool if you think about it. You get to almost be part of like an exclusive Rainy Day Parade club. What a lot of people don't realize about Disney World is that so many of the rides are inside. It's not like you're at Six Flags and all there is roller coasters. Even the People Mover continues when there's rain. And outdoor attractions only shut down if there's lightning. So here's the People Mover. It was down because there was lightning. It may not look like it's raining anymore. It's still kind of raining. And they'll let you keep going as long as there's no lightning that's nearby. Magic Kingdom specifically has so many indoor rides like Space Mountain, again the People Mover, Buzz Lightyear, attraction shows like Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, and the Carousel of Progress. Look at all of the things that we could do, and that's just in Tomorrowland alone. And even though Tron has some part of the ride that's outdoor, even with the lightning, it's still running, and it's probably because it's covered. And don't forget, those indoor rides have indoor ride queues, so you're not standing in the rain. Yes, there are extensions outside, so you may have to stay in the rain a little while longer, but a lot of times when the crowd levels are so low, you may not need the extended queue. In Frontierland, you could head into the Country Bear Jamboree. Pirates of the Caribbean is not only an indoor attraction, but it has a really long indoor queue. You could also head into the Enchanted Tiki Room to hear the birds sing. You could go to every dad's favorite show in Magic Kingdom, the Hall of Presidents, the Haunted Mansion. Our small world may not be as beautiful as Disneyland, but you know what? It keeps you dry. And so will Peter Pan's flight, which right now has a 40-minute wait, which for Peter Pan's flight is insane. That is always usually an hour or more every day. But because of the rain, it's less. Mickey's Philhar Magic, Enchanted Tales with Belle, the Little Mermaid ride, and Winnie the Pooh. And obviously the best part are the wait times. Look at that. 15 minutes, 35 minutes, 35 minutes, 15, 5, 65 for Tron, that's fine. 35 for Haunted Mansion, 25 for Pirates of the Caribbean. By the way, if you are interested in using Lightning Lane Multipass, I have a complete guide of how to use that, and I will link that video for you here and put it in the description box below. See what happens? Like if you have a proposal plan and it's raining, the rain may stop. A proposal just happened. Isn't that funny? Now, while there are a ton of outdoor kiosks to get food around Magic Kingdom, wait, I'm sorry, Clarabelle is walking by and she is my everything. We need to stop and stare at this absolute queen. I love you so much, Clarabelle. As you can tell, it stopped raining because some of our friends came out. Also, I overheard a dad call Horace Goofy's redneck brother, and I think that's hilarious. Aw, bye, Al. You need a little break, Al? Okay. Catch your breath. Good job, bud. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Even though there are a lot of places that you can get food in Walt Disney World that may not have some indoor seating, there are still plenty of quick services in each park that have a lot of seating. For example, in Magic Kingdom, you have Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Columbia Harbor House in Liberty Square not only has a lot of seating inside, multiple rooms downstairs, they have all of this additional seating upstairs. So this is always my favorite place to come when it's raining because there's always a lot of seating. You also have Pinocchio Village House, a ton of seating, and you may even get a seat right next to Small World, and you'll be able to actually see people go on because it's also indoors. They also do have some additional seating upstairs, but you would have to first come outside and walk up those steps. And finally, for big seating, I would also suggest Cosmic Rays. Something else you can do when it is raining is meet characters. Not all characters have an indoor location, but some of them do, and most of the ones that are indoors are like the big ticket names. For example, here at Princess Fairy Tale Hall in Fantasyland, today you can meet Princess Tiana and Cinderella, and then they have 2 visiting princesses, which means you don't even know which princess will be there. Sometimes they have to do that because so many princesses come to visit the Magic Kingdom, and we just have to be able to meet whoever decides to visit that day. You can meet Ariel in her grotto. Over at Pete's Silly Sideshow, you can meet Minnie Mouse, Daisy, and Donald, and Goofy. And of course, you can meet Mr. Mickey Mouse himself, and you guys, it's a 10-minute wait to meet Mickey. Rain crowds are where it's at. A secret fun activity that you can do when it's raining is go to Sir Mickey's, and in the back is the Royal Portrait Studio, which means if you have Memory Maker, and you get to do like a little photo shoot. They even give you props, and I was in there for quite some time. And then afterwards, you can walk through the castle and look at all of the beautiful mosaics, retelling the story of Cinderella, and you'll stay dry. Another little special thing you could do is visit the firehouse. Now in Disneyland, the firehouse is more special because that's where Walt's apartment was, and it's kind of represented in this version, and they always keep light on for him upstairs. But this used to be the home of sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which is a retired game in Disney World at this point. I believe that ended in 2021, but it's still like a fun little place. You can get some souvenir coins here, and of course take some pictures, and you can see some of the police and fire safety and rescue patches, I should say. You can even find a Dalmatian in here waiting for a treat to drop, or maybe one sleeping up there. Hey, Patch. You know, it's nothing really too special, but it is a very cute place to come in, and it will keep you very dry. Now, I'm throwing this in, but this is something that you have to have scheduled before your trip. But something fun to do in Magic Kingdom when it is raining is go, or not honestly, is go to the Harmony Barbershop. Literally, you can get your haircut in Disney World. They are famous for giving out the first haircut your child ever has and giving you a keepsake. But again, you do have to schedule that. And don't forget, if all else fails, you can always just head into a shop. The Emporium is huge. There's so much to see. Every little shop that's just around the park has different things. Take a minute and walk around, maybe hit up the confectionery and make yourself a thing of popcorn. There's always somewhere to stay dry in Disney and have fun. And finally, Magic Kingdom fireworks will actually happen if there is no lightning. Can we just take a moment to see how beautiful that is and how you can see the carousel in the back? I love this park so much. But yes, I have seen many parades in the pouring rain. I don't know if you remember, in 2022, in both my very Merry Christmas Party and Not So Scary Halloween Party videos, those were both rain out nights, but they still did the fireworks for both events because there was no lightning. A lot of times it happens. Most of the time I would say it's raining and there's no lightning. So hopefully if it does rain while you're here, there's no lightning, and I only give good vibes so that you get to see the beautiful Magic Kingdom fireworks. Well, my dudes, I hope that you learned something about having a rainy day in Disney. It's really not too bad. Actually, sometimes it's even better than regular days. Those lower crowds are just unbeatable. Getting those pictures in front of the castle with like nobody there is so special. You don't probably even have to buy lightning lanes to be able to experience most of the attractions. And they just do a fun, different parade special just for you because you are here in the rain. I know it may not be the perfect day that you envisioned, but if it does rain, I hope you make the most of your rainy day at Disney, and I hope you have the most magical time possible. But anyway, let me know in the comments, did you learn anything about rainy days at Disney? Have you had a rainy day at Disney? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Would you do something different next time? Did you learn something from this video? Did I forget to maybe show something that you should do on a rainy day in Disney? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron, get exclusive bonus content, bonus lives, help with trip planning, access to our Discord, a free dining guide to Walt Disney World by Disney for Foodies, and so much more. And you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content like this to this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.